Most people think walking is weak exercise. They think if you're not breathing hard, if your heart isn't pounding, if you're not sweating, then it doesn't count. So they ignore it. They save their energy for the real workouts, running, lifting, things that feel intense. But here's what almost nobody realizes. Walking isn't weak exercise. It's foundational movement. And it might be doing more for your body right now than you understand. I want to tell you about something that happened to me last year. I was tired, not just regular tired, talking about waking up tired, working through brain fog, crashing in the afternoon. My sleep was bad. My digestion was off. I had constant low-level anxiety. I did everything I thought I should do. I ate healthy. I slept enough. I tried intense workouts. Nothing changed. Then I changed one thing. I started walking, not as exercise, not trying to hit a step count, just walking. Within 2 weeks, something shifted. My energy stabilized. The brain fog lifted. My sleep improved. The anxiety quieted down. Within a month, I couldn't believe the difference. And when I started researching why this was happening, I discovered something that completely reframed how I understood health. Walking isn't what you do when you don't have time for real exercise. Walking is the real exercise. Here's what the science actually shows. We've been told that health comes from intensity. That improvement requires pushing hard. That the harder you go, the better the results. But that's actually the opposite of how your body works. Your body is an adaptation machine. It adapts to what happens repeatedly, not what happens intensely. Most people are caught in this cycle. They work hard for 30 minutes on Monday, crushing it. Intense, exhausting. Their body gets a signal, this is stressful, then they sit for the next 48 hours. Back at their desk, in their car, on their couch. What do you think your body learns from that? It learns. Normal life is sitting. Intense chaos is the exception. So it adapts to sitting. Your energy production drops. Your metabolism slows. Your posture collapses. The intense workout was actually just stress. And then your body spent the next 2 days recovering from that stress. Meanwhile, someone else is doing something different. They're walking 15 minutes almost every day. It doesn't feel intense. They barely sweat. Their heart rate is low, but their body is getting a completely different signal. Movement is normal. Consistency matters. Stability is the goal, and their body adapts to that. Their energy production improves. Their metabolism stabilizes. Their joints strengthen. Their brain gets better at solving problems. The difference isn't intensity. The difference is consistency and the signal it sends. And this matters because most people never get the results they want, because they're sending the wrong signal with their movement. Walking sends the right signal, but only if you understand. Let's break down what actually happens when you walk. Not hype, not motivation talk, just biology. First, your brain. Inside your brain is a structure called the hippocampus. Its job is to form memories, learn new information, and keep you mentally sharp. As you age, the hippocampus naturally shrinks, and that shrinkage is linked to memory loss and even Alzheimer's disease. Scientists used to think this was permanent. Then they studied walking. They took older adults who weren't exercising, had them walk 40 minutes 3 times per week, steady pace, nothing intense. After 1 year, they scanned their brains. The hippocampus had grown, not stayed the same, not slowed its decline, actually rebuilt. How? Walking increases blood flow to the brain and boosts a protein called BDNF. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain. It helps brain cells grow and communicate better. This is why people who walk regularly often report clearer thinking, better memory, and improved focus. They're not trying harder. Their brain is literally healthier. Second, your stress response. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. Cortisol is useful in emergencies, but when it stays high day after day, it causes damage. Poor sleep, weight gain, weakened immunity, constant tension. Most people live in low-level stress without realizing it. They wake up tense. They check their phone. Their breathing gets shallow. Their nervous system is already on edge before the day starts. Walking interrupts this cycle. A steady, rhythmic walk activates something called the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the calm, repair, recovery part. The predictable left-right motion tells your brain something important. You are safe. That's why walking feels calming, even when your problems haven't changed. Your body chemistry has changed. Walking doesn't erase stress. It teaches your nervous system how to turn the alarm off instead of staying stuck in fight-or-flight mode. Third, your metabolism and blood sugar. Every time you eat, sugar enters your bloodstream. Insulin helps move that sugar into cells for energy. But if you sit too much, your cells stop responding to insulin properly. This is called insulin resistance. Sugar stays in your blood longer. Energy crashes happen. Fat storage increases. Walking fixes this immediately. When your muscles contract during walking, they pull glucose out of your bloodstream to use as fuel. This requires very little insulin. Research shows that a 10-minute walk after meals can reduce blood sugar spikes more effectively than one long workout hours later. And here's what matters. This isn't just about diabetes. Blood sugar problems show up as feeling sleepy after meals, afternoon sugar cravings, needing caffeine to feel normal. Walking teaches your body how to handle food properly, efficiently. For the next 7 days, I want you to try something. Don't try to walk faster. Don't aim for a big number. Don't overthink it. Just walk intentionally. That means showing up most days, moving at a steady pace, and giving your body a signal it can recognize and adapt to. I want you to commit out loud. Comment below and tell me your plan. I'm walking 10 minutes. I'm walking 20 minutes. I'm walking 30 minutes. Writing it down makes it real. It makes you accountable. And it helps this community stay motivated together. Because you're not alone in this. Thousands of people are discovering what walking actually does. If this video helped you understand walking in a new way, not as basic exercise, but as a tool for long-term health and energy, hit the like button. It tells YouTube this information is worth sharing with people who need it. And if you want more clear, science-based health explanations that actually make sense in real life, subscribe. New videos break down complex health science without hype. No fluff, just what actually works. Now here's the important part. Walking and nutrition work together. Movement sets the signal. Food provides the building blocks. When you understand both, your results multiply. Your body responds to what you repeat. So start walking today and watch the next video. It covers the exact nutrition that complements walking for maximum energy and health. I'll see you there.